Massive rains pounding Chongqing and much of Sichuan province over the past few days have led to record-setting floods and alerts and are generating the highest inflow into the vaunted Three Gorges Dam yet this year, surpassing the huge quantities of water seen in 4 previous floods over the past 3 months. In Sichuan and Chongqing, which sit on the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, days of torrential rain have caused numerous floods to break out. The Xinjiang Water Resources Commission (CWRC) of the Ministry of Water Resources at 2 p.m. on Wednesday announced that the 0.6 flood of this year had formed on the upper reaches of the river and would pass through the Three Gorges Dam with an astonishing inflow rate of 70,000 cubic meters per second, a record for this year. The Sichuan provincial government announced on Tuesday that it would send 4 more groups to disaster-stricken areas of Meishan, Yan, Chengdu, and Guanjuan to provide disaster relief, bringing the number of relief groups dispatched across the province to 6. That same day, the Sichuan provincial government dispatched groups to Mianyang and Dayang, 2 other cities where extensive flooding has been reported. The flooding situation in Sichuan and Chongqing can be measured by the water levels of the Yangtze River. The CWRC said that as of 2 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon, the Kuntan station at the center of Chongqing recorded a flow rate as high as 50,100 cubic meters per second. The CWRC predicted that by early Thursday morning, the water flowing through Kuntan will peak at 3 to 4 meters higher than the safe water level for dike integrity. On Wednesday afternoon, authorities estimated that the water level of Chengdu's Jintang County, located at the upper reaches of the Tuo River, would exceed the safe level by 3.85 meters, with maximum peak discharge climbing to 8,200 cubic meters per second, setting a new record since the founding of Communist China 71 years ago. Judging from the historical records kept by the Jintang Sanyuangmiao Hydrological Station since 1949, the highest flow rate recorded was 8,100 cubic meters per second in 1981. If that rate reaches 8,200 cubic meters per second, the flood peak will set an all-time record, reported news.sina.com. Also in Jintang County on Wednesday, a large number of people in Xingfu Village, Sanxing Town, were trapped on Bailu Island. According to the latest reports, they were still awaiting rescue. Meanwhile, in nearby Zizhong County, the Tuojiang River was also expected to face peak flooding at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, but before that, the flood had already overflowed the dike. More than half of the town of Gadezhin was flooded and faced with water and power outages. In response, local authorities have evacuated more than 3,000 people, half of the local population. At present, the road leading to Gadezhin has also been flooded, making the town an island. Another neighboring area, Weiyang County, reported that the heavy rain had affected at least 7 towns, 1,813 households, and more than 5,028 people. Direct economic losses to the country are estimated to be $29 billion. China's state-run mouthpiece Xinhua on Tuesday reported that Sichuan province that day had activated its highest-level flood control response. At 5 a.m. that morning, the province's flood control and drought relief headquarters raised its flood control response to level I, the highest in the 4-tier system, describing the situation as grim. The state-run outlet stated that the Yan section of the Qinji River has been struck by the biggest flood seen in 100 years. Meanwhile, water levels in the Qinji River basin and at the lower reaches of Dada River and Min River are all expected to exceed warning levels. Floods said to be beating historical records are anticipated at Sanyuangmiao Station along the Tuojiang River, while